do some fun stuff. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the fucking bottom here. And while I'm getting Overwatch set up, gonna watch a TikTok thing called Roll for Sandwich. And apologies, I'll turn my volume down here for a second while I open this up.
Good
This is probably
afternoon,
gonna be
D&D
loud.
TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for
Oh,
Sandwich,
that's
the
actually
series
good.
where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Same bread as last time, I'm going shopping on Monday. Let's roll for meat. 2. Tuna. Again. Alright, back to tuna. I'm not mixing it with mayo or anything, because that's not how the game works. I roll for sauce last. If I get mayo like I did last time, I'll be very lucky. Alright, roll roughage. 5. Apple. Okay, we haven't seen apple yet, but I honestly don't think this will be that bad. I'm going to cut it real thin. These are gala apples. They're not super flavorful, so should just add a nice crunch. All right, cheese. 4. So no cheese with the tuna again, which honestly, that's fine. I'd be okay with cheese, but I'm not mad that we don't have cheese. So we're rolling on the other table from before. 4, roll protein. Okay, so we're going to add another protein now. Interesting. Let's see what we get. 4, chicken. Okay. All right, okay. Okay, so the chicken I have is actually a chipotle flavored chicken. A little bit spicy. So this will be interesting. I was not expecting this combination, so we're going to see what happens. All right, roll for sauce. 5, peanut butter. Okay, well, it was bound to happen eventually. We have a peanut butter and tuna sandwich with apples and chipotle chicken. I'm going with extra crunchy peanut butter because it's the best, and you all can fight me. Yeah, I also think the crunch will be nice with the other elements here. I really don't know what this is going to taste like. Honestly, if there was mayo with the tuna, I'd be more scared. I feel like this could be okay still.
So for anyone that doesn't
But
know,
we'll see. I don't really know what this is going to be like.
This guy on TikTok
Put it all together.
has a whole series with like 100 some odd episodes
Okay, here
where
we go.
he just does dice rolls to pick the ingredients to make
weird.
a lunch sandwich.
The chipotle
every
hits
day.
you right away,
and so he gets
kind of mixes with the
occasionally some decent sandwiches,
almost,
but oftentimes they turn out to be very, very strange.
The apples give it a nice crunch with just a little bit of sweetness.
I think this one turned out to be.
And I honestly can't really taste the tuna.
Yeah, this was like a tuna, apple, chipotle chicken, peanut butter
it's
sandwich.
Crazy, but I don't hate this. This is okay. I'm gonna give this a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah. Good afternoon, D&D TikTok. Okay. Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Yes, we still have the same seeded bread, but now we're at the end of the loaf. I even have the heel on here.
I think I've seen this one.
Good evening,
D&D
TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the show where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Well, all of you have been absolutely clamoring for more bread options, so here you go.
Cinnamon raisin.
Let's move that up so you can see it. 2, cinnamon raisin.
Oof.
So, this bread is delicious, but I'm afraid it's not going to go with a whole lot. All right, up next, we're rolling the main course. Let's see what we get. I can't believe it. I did not expect to roll Braunschweiger the literal first day I had it available. If you don't know what this is, it's a soft liver-based sausage that is basically spreadable consistency. Very fatty with a metallic-like aftertaste. All right, let's keep this train wreck going by rolling.
That looks and sounds disgusting.
3, onion. Still using up that leftover white onion, but I rinsed it this
onions.
time. I cut it smaller
my god.
for you guys. Liver and onions is a classic pairing. So
cinnamon raisin bread with onions.
Sort of coming together. All right, roll cheese. 6, no cheese. Okay, I'm not mad. All right, let's roll on the other table. 2, salt and pepper. Well, There's already a lot of salt in the sausage, but at least I'm not adding any other weird flavors right now. A lot of you asked for D20 rolls, and really the only thing I can keep 20 of in the house at a time without going bad is the sauces. So
Oh boy.
here is where maximum chaos comes in. All right, and roll for sauce. 18. Pizza sauce.
Oh.
I'm using this Mids pizza sauce that I got to make a pizza last
Oh
week.
God.
Don't
Cinnamon
worry, I did
raisin
microwave
bread,
it.
or
This
cinnamon
particular
raisin
pizza
bread,
sauce is pretty
some
mellow
sort of
and
liver
non-acidic.
paste,
So
onions,
we'll
salt,
see how this
pepper,
goes together.
and pizza
I
sauce.
have no idea how this combination is going to taste. Let's cut
This
her
is
in
terrible.
half here and get that cross section. And there it is.
That looks
All right, here
gross.
goes nothing. Liver sausage, onions on cinnamon raisin bread.
Like the Tetris
with
strip though.
pizza sauce. This is interesting. The bread is so flavorful with the cinnamon and the raisin, the sweetness, that it completely covers the metallic livery aftertaste of the sausage. The pizza sauce is actually quite sweet and goes with the sweetness of the bread. And so we have this creaminess of the spreadable liver sausage.
It's actually good.
And a little crunch of onion. I honestly,
You
it's
shitting
not
me?
bad. My mind is absolutely blown right now, and I don't understand how this happened, but
That can't be good.
I'm honestly going to rate this a 6.5 out of 10.
No way. No.
See you tomorrow. Good evening, D. Thanks. Yeah. Good afternoon,
Oh.
D&D, TikTok, and
Okay.
beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. First up is our D4 roll for bread. 1. Seeded bread. Back to the Lewis Bake Shop multi-seed already. You can see I froze some, and now it's toasted and ready to go. Looks a little dark on camera, but I assure you it's not burnt. Now let's roll a D12
Nice
to
toast.
decide our main ingredient for the sandwich. 2. Bologna. So far, so good. I feel
All right.
like, other than the salt content, bologna is pretty innocuous. All right, let's roll up some roughage. Cucumber. So far, this
All
is
right.
turning out to be a pretty light sandwich. No complaints on the pairing so far. This cucumber will add a nice crunch and will not assert itself too much over the sandwich as a whole.
Love some
Next
cucumber.
up, cheese. Munster. It may be too soon to tell, but I'm getting my hopes up about this sandwich. Munster is one of my favorite sandwich cheeses, and its light, creamy flavor should not conflict here. Let's roll other. 4. Roll an extra veggie. I realized later that I
Okay.
rolled the wrong die for this shot, but we're going with 4, which means the universe wanted more cucumber. So far, this is a normal
right.
sandwich, but this is where it can all go off the rails with the D20 sauce roll. Thoughts, prayers, and good vibes. Here we go. 6. Jelly. None of us really thought I was going to get a completely normal sandwich, now did we? But it's safe to say
You know what?
that this isn't that bad.
Strawberry jam might
I've had
actually not
jelly
be
with
good.
salty meats before on
Yeah, this might
sandwiches
actually be
like
pretty good.
a Monte Cristo, and strawberry and cheeses like Munster pair really well.
I
mean,
think
have you
the-
seen Ratatouille?
Yeah, the
So honestly, I have
tartness.
high hopes for this sandwich.
Yeah, the tartness of that strawberry jam
Let's
is
get it
going to actually be
sliced.
pretty good. I'm going to guess this one's going to turn out to be like a 7.5.
Here we are with the cross section.
Looks kind of
All right,
funky.
let's
but
give it a taste. As expected, this is great. The strawberry jelly
Oh,
and the
it's
cucumber go
great.
together like a nice summer salad, while the bologna just chills there quietly, adding a little bit of savory support, and the cheese meshes real well with all of it together too. I think this is the best sandwich I've made so far. Easily an 8.5 out of 10.
Ah, it was one off.
The dice have truly blessed me this day. What do we eat tomorrow?
My daughter is watching.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. First up, roll for bread.
I don't know which one we're on now, but
Multi-seed. Oh man, you guys have got to be getting sick of this bread by now. I really love it, but it's kind of silly that I've only had one video so far with a different kind of bread. All right, let's roll our main ingredient. Crab. Well, I'm not feeling hopeful. Imitation crab is okay, but my chances of getting something that pairs well with it are not the highest. All right, rolling cheese, because those are the rules. Looks like we got pepper jack. Not my favorite cheese, but it goes well with
So
some
he,
things.
so he got crab
I don't think is one
and
of them.
pepper jack.
Let's continue our slow descent into madness with a roughage roll. Pickles. I love pickles. I
Okay.
really do. They're great. But this, if it weren't for the cheese, it would maybe work.
Yeah,
Assuming I get a good enough condiment, but I'm scared.
Well, you know what?
All right, let's take a roll
Chick-fil-A
on the
does
table.
pickles with
Salt and
pepper
pepper
jack
again.
on their
Well, this roll isn't adding anything new to this sandwich. We're pretty much already in salt.
on their
and
like
pepper
spicy
land.
chicken sandwich. They use pepper
And
jack
now the
with pickles,
sauce.
and that's actually pretty good. So,
This
other than the crab,
will
this
not
is
be
actually
good.
not too bad.
I'm not going to luck out and get something like mayo that will pull this all together, but I'm praying. Hershey's syrup.
Oh,
There are options on this list where rolling
Oh.
Hershey's syrup would not be an automatic failure. But this is an automatic failure. Pickles, crab, and now chocolate
oh
sauce.
god.
Oh boy. Let's get it cut.
Dude, Supreme, this is like the greatest thing I've ever accidentally discovered by watching somebody's YouTube channel.
And let's check out that cross section. Here it is.
Oh my god, crab meat,
Okay,
pepper
here we
jack,
go with the,
pickles,
pickle juice
salt
all over
and
my
pepper,
fingers. Here we
and
go.
Hershey's syrup.
Man.
Jesus.
Oh, this is no, this is not good. This is not good at all. None of these, oh boy, none of these flavors want to play nice together at all. What am I
The
doing
funny part
to
about this is that even if
What
he
brought me
gets
to this point?
something like this, which is an absolutely
Please promise me you'll eat this
horrific sandwich, he eats the entire thing no matter what.
Well, here it is, the last bite. Finally.
I think he gives
This
this one a
was not a good
1
experience.
out of 10.
Do not recommend. I will give this a 1.3 out of 10
1.3.
because I'm sure it'll get worse. See you tomorrow. Good afternoon, D&D. Are you a custom dice creator? Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my
Yeah, I
lunch.
mean, you can
Let's
definitely
go.
get worse, but
After
my
the
god, that
atrocity that was yesterday, I'm pulling
that's
out
up
the good
there.
dice. We're going to use
Ooh.
these metal dice today.
Pretty
Let's roll
nice.
for bread. 2, cinnamon raisin. Last time we got cinnamon raisin, it taught me that this bread is a lot more versatile than I thought. Let's see what our main ingredient is.
cinnamon
7,
raisin
pastrami.
scares me as
We
a
haven't had
sandwich
pastrami
bread.
since our first sandwich, but I'm glad that it's back. I need to use it up, and I know so far, at least, that salty meat actually goes pretty good with this bread. Let's roll for cheese. Provolone. I've got a nice thin provolone, so I'm going to use a
Alright.
couple extra slices.
Pastrami
This
and
is
provolone,
great
that's
so
good.
far, 'cause
It's just
this
that
won't combat
that
the meat.
cinnamon raisin bread's
Alright,
just
roll roughage.
being a little weird.
4, cucumber again. Using up the rest of that cucumber from earlier this week, so that makes me happy.
Cucumber
Veggie with a
is
very
just
subtle
like
flavor is
always a
great.
win.
It's gonna go well.
Cucumber's
with the
amazing.
provolone and is gonna let the pastrami really shine. All right, let's roll other. 6, nothing. All right, nothing else to get in the way of this nice little sandwich we got going so far. And here we are at the sauce roll where dreams go to die. I forgot the offering last time. Let's make this work. Please be good. Please be good. We've got such a great sandwich so far. Come on. 7, brown mustard. Yeah. All right, finally.
Not a big mustard fan, but I
is
assume
gonna
this
be a
probably
great
goes pretty
combo.
well with
I
that
mean,
sandwich.
I wouldn't have normally made this sandwich on cinnamon raisin bread, but I learned from the sandwich a few days ago that cinnamon raisin bread can do a lot more than just breakfast toast. Let's get it cut. And here is that beautiful cross section. Oh man.
That
I'm
actually looks
excited.
pretty good.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's bussin'. It's great. The mustard and the pastrami are the stars here. With that
think
spice,
he gives that
with the
one a
provolone, the
9
cucumbers
point
just kind of stay out of the way and do their thing. And then the bread just adds a little bit of sweetness, which is great. Fantastic sandwich. Would make again 100%. I give this a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
What about you? Is this the one you would eat? Thanks for watching. Good
I'd definitely give it a
D&D
try.
Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for
Do like a
Sandwich,
couple
the
more of
series
these and
where
I'll jump in
fate decide my
Overwatch.
lunch. Let's go. First up, we're rolling for bread. It's a 4, pumpernickel. The pumpernickel was frozen, so I toasted up a couple slices. So far, so good.
How do you know if
All right, let's roll for our main
pumpernickel?
ingredient. Peanut.
Hold on. Can I go back? He said he toasted this. How? Pumpernickel is like that same color when it's not toasted. How do you know that it's properly toasted? Like, I'm looking at this and this just looks like fucking pumpernickel bread. How do you know that? How do you even tell when it's done?
Frozen, so I toasted up a couple slices. So far, so good. All right, let's roll for our main ingredient. Peanut butter. Again, I'm going with extra crunchy.
All right.
As a base, peanut butter scares me a little because we're adding so much after this point. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, the thing about the thing about peanut butter though is if you get meats on there, peanut butter goes fantastic with like almost any meat. It complements it pretty well. So like as a starter, well, wait, this is the meat. Well, shit. Never mind that, because this might become disastrous.
Next up, cheese. Provolone. Okay, well, I'm not sad about this. This is probably the least assertive cheese that I have on the list right now.
Yeah, I've heard like
Got
putting it on a
thin
burger,
slices,
putting it
so
on hot
just
dogs.
putting 4 slices here, spread out. And roll roughage. Tomato. Before starting this series, I never really thought about the combination of fresh tomato and peanut butter.
I was gonna
honestly,
say
it's
peanut
not
butter
gonna
and
be that
tomato.
bad. I mean, I imagine the tomato will be kind of like jelly, just
Right.
not as sweet. All right, let's roll on our other table. 1. Potato chips. The potato chips I have right now are these Better Made salt and vinegar chips representing Detroit, Michigan.
Interesting.
As you can tell by my choice of peanut butter, I love a sandwich with a good crunch. So I'm not sad about putting potato chips on this sandwich at all. And the little zing of vinegar will go great with the tomato. The only problem is now we have the sauce to contend with. I'm having a hard time picturing what sauces are
a lot of
going
potato
to work
chips.
with this. But here we go.
It's like
The
a pile
D20
of
sauce
potato
roll.
chips.
Are we about to ruin this sandwich? I don't know, but here's hoping we don't. And here's the roll. 9. More peanut butter. Okay.
All right.
There's already plenty of peanut butter on this sandwich, but I don't do anything halfway. So here we go again with more peanut butter on the other slice of bread. And let's get her put together.
I'm thinking this guy's gonna turn out to be
Let's
a.
hear that crunch.
I'm thinking it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be a
that's the good stuff.
7.
And slice.
I don't know that I would like
And
this,
here's that cross section.
but I think it could actually work.
Not gonna lie, it looks good. Now here we go. Let's see how it tastes. Well, yeah, I was right about the peanut butter and the tomato. Pretty much go together like peanut butter and jelly. And you can't really taste anything that makes it distinctly tomato. The cheese does nothing other than add a little bit of butteriness. If I made it again, I would separate the chips and the tomato so that they would get a little less soggy and stay more crunchy. All in all, not a bad sandwich. I give it a 6.7 out of
Almost.
10. Have a good one. See you next time.
It's not one that I would make, but
Hey everybody, I'm out of town, so
that was a
hello
sub.
D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go.
All right, we'll do this one and then one more.
2. Onion rolls. Something different today with these nice, soft, fresh baked onion rolls.
Is that like the thing that
Ready for
Arby's
the main
uses for their
course?
like beef and cheddar or something?
12. Butter the bread and re-roll. So let's re-roll and see what our main course is going to be. 2. Bologna. I've gotten so many comments from people overseas saying, why don't you butter the bread? And honestly, I just never thought about it. I mean, we didn't grow up buttering our sandwich bread. But I'm going to give this a shot, even though my butter's a little cooler than room temperature. All right, let's get some bologna on here. An onion roll with bologna. Nothing scary here. Yeah.
I'm gonna say bologna
Next
is
up,
not
cheese. What do we got?
is not like a deli
2.
meat that I go
Double
out of my
cheddar.
way to get.
So this could also be referred to as marbled cheddar. It's white cheddar and sharp cheddar mixed together. I don't have any that's pre-sliced, so we're going to cut some up here using our cheese knife. And just get it right there on the sandwich. So far, so good. This is just a typical bologna and cheese, really. Let's roll up some roughage. Onion. I used up the rest of that white onion from the other day, so this time we're going with red onion. And this should
Okay,
be a lot nicer on that sandwich.
that probably will
With
go
an onion
fine.
roll
I'm not a
and add
I
on
don't-
some red onions.
not a
So
big fan of like
No weird
raw
flavors
onions.
here, just maybe require a good teeth brushing when we're done. All right, the D20 sauce roll. This is where everything could go downhill, but I'm feeling okay today. 4, yellow mustard.
All right.
This might
Well, that probably
take the
just
new
goes fine.
record for most normal sandwich we've had so far. Just gotta
Gross.
get this mustard on there.
Gross.
The normal way that everybody does it. And yeah, nothing too bad here. Let's get it cut in half. And check out that cross section. Nice. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this one at all.
I think it's just going to be a mid sandwich. It's not going to be anything
That's
special.
great. I've mentioned before that I typically take my hot dogs with mustard and onion. Bologna's pretty much a hot dog. And these flavors go great with the onion roll. Not a whole lot more to say about this one. Pretty standard, pretty good. 7 out of 10. See you tomorrow. Hello, D&D TikTok and beyond. Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch.
I gotta remember
Let's
that
go.
this one's number
First
12.
up, rolling for bread.
So next time I
1,
take a look
Hawaiian.
at these, we'll have to start
Hawaiian
at
bread
13.
is a sweet, soft bread made with pineapple juice, which is where it gets its distinct flavor. No toasting here. We're going to keep this one soft and hope for the best. Let's roll for our main ingredient.
Wait. You said Hawaiian bread is made with pineapple juice? Have I just never had Hawaiian bread? Because that sounds amazing.
Ingredient. 9, peanut butter. Another peanut butter based sandwich. Definitely goes with the Hawaiian bread.
I was
but
gonna say if the
I'm
bread's sweet,
worried
that'll
about
work.
what
That'll be
else
fine.
might get added. Let's hope that luck is on my side today. Next up, rolling for cheese. 1, Havarti. Before starting this series, I wasn't really eating cheese and peanut butter together, but I don't mind it, and Havarti will be a nice change up. All right, let's roll for roughage.
Half of the
5,
cheeses that he ends
apple.
up using,
The
I have
apple
no
I
idea what
on
they
hand
taste
this
like.
time is Granny Smith, which is a little more sour, and I think it'll
It's
actually
another thing
pair
I don't
really
go out of
nicely
my
with the
way
slight
for is
bright
like
tang of the Havarti.
weird cheeses.
Let's roll other. 4, roll another veggie. And it's 2, tomato. Tomato, peanut butter, cheese. I've done this combo already.
Hold up.
And it's not
Wait,
been that
wait a second. Where is it? Okay, he just called it roughage. I
roll
thought he
for
said
roughage. 5,
the second
apple.
the
The
second
apple I
time
have on
around
hand
he
this
said
time is Granny
vegetable,
Smith,
or he
which
said
is a little more
veggies.
sour.
I was like,
and
wait
I
a
think
second,
it'll
he
actually
got
pair
apple
really nicely
before.
with the slight bright tang of the Havarti. Let's
Apple's
roll
not a
other.
veggie.
4, roll another veggie. And it's 2, tomato. Tomato.
Yeah, we need
peanut
a
butter,
cheese expert to
cheese.
tell us what the
I've
hell
done this
Havarti
combo
tastes
already,
like.
and it's not been that bad. And apples and peanut butter go together. So this really is shaping up pretty good. Famous last words. All right, it's that time again for the D20 sauce roll.
All right. So with this sandwich so far, he's got Hawaiian bread, which is apparently sweet. He's got peanut butter, more sweet. He's got apples. He used green apples, so there's a little bit of sour in there. He's got tomatoes. So what in here would be absolutely horrible with that combination? Besides the Hershey syrup might actually not be terrible in this one. I'm gonna say on this thing, I think wasabi sauce would be awful. And horseradish sauce. And marshmallow fluff might just turn it into sweetness overload. But yes, marshmallow fluff is a possible sauce.
This could make or break this sandwich. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed. 18, a new addition to the list.
Oh,
this
no.
week, marshmallow fluff. I really can't be mad at this.
This is,
I could
I
see
mean-
the sandwich being served somewhere. It feels like
I mean, it's not gonna be bad. It's just like, like you said, he's kind of just making a cake at this point. There's just everything about that is just sweet on top of sweet on top of sweet on top of sweet. The only thing that's in there is you've got green apples, which are probably going to be slightly tart, and then you've got tomatoes, which are going to be a little bit acidic. Everything else in there is just sugar. Like I said, there's nothing there that's going to clash, but it's just going to be. I think it's just going to be overly sweet.
Like it was made on purpose. Would I have thought to use tomato? Would I have thought to put cheese on this? Not necessarily, but I don't think it'll go badly. Let's get it cut in half. And let's see that cross section. Oh yeah, look at that.
That marshmallow fluff, though, that looks disgusting.
All right, here we go. Let's give this a taste. I have high hopes. Oh yeah, no problems here. Got a sweet bread with peanut butter and sweet marshmallow, and then apples with a little bit of a tang, accompanied by a tangy cheese. Yeah, this is great.
Okay, apparently Havarti is tangy.
Drippy, but overall, I'm still glad that we kept the bread nice and soft this time. I would make this again. Maybe grill it next time. Try things all melty. I'm gonna give it an 8.7. If you have any suggestions for...
See, I would have thought that would have been like just too sweet. There's just too many things in there that are sweet, but I guess not. Either that or this guy really likes sweet things. But anyhow, yeah, these are great. There's like, let's see, this one, that one was number 12, I think. Yeah, so we're up to there. This guy has how many of these? He's up to episode 108. Yeah, I don't know if at some point he does roll to toast it. Sometimes he just decides to toast it. I have seen some of those before where he's just like, yeah, I got this bread and I just decided to toast it. But I don't know if at any point he actually does a roll for toasting it or not. Or I guess that would be like a coin flip. Unless he just adds in like he has the breads and then like a second variant of the same breads that are just toasted.